If you watch cable news and follow the national stories, it's important to remember this time of year that everything is about the midterm elections. Nothing drives home that point more than the story of children being separated from adults at the border. Democrats are hoping that these pictures are a way of showing that President Donald Trump and the Republicans are heartless, even though both sides are culpable of not passing comprehensive immigration reform over the past 8 years. And these pictures of children in cages are from 2014, when Barack Obama was president. That was the same year that Hillary Clinton, the Democratic nominee for president, was crystal clear as to what she thought should happen to children coming over illegally at the border.
But we have to send a clear message. Just because your child gets across the border, that doesn't mean the child gets to stay.
It is important to point out that the party that doesn't hold the White House does the same thing every midterm elections. You'll remember that it was 2010 when the Tea Party and its protests sprung up on the streets of America. That was right before Barack Obama's first midterm election. The Tea Party's battle cry that the federal budget deficit was spiraling out of control and somebody needed to fix it. It worked. With that increased passion and energy, Republicans would take the House in a landslide and then eventually win the Senate too. But it's important to point out that the federal budget deficit continues to spiral out of control, going up every year over the past 8 years. One thing both parties have in common is hypocrisy. The truth is, the party of the president in power rarely does well in the midterm elections, losing on average 26 House seats and 4 Senate seats. The only exception to that rule is when the president has an approval rating over 50%, proving that midterms are all about the man in the White House. And right now, Gallup shows that President Trump has an approval rating of 45%. That's his highest since he's been in office. Now, others have him lower, some have him higher, but none of them have him at the magic number of 50. There are 435 seats in the House of Representatives. All are up for grabs in the 2018 elections. The magic number to get control of the House is 218. Right now, Republicans hold 235. If history is any indication, Democrats will take control of the House of Representatives. The Senate is a little trickier. There are 100 seats in the U.S. Senate, and the Republicans hold a slim majority with just 51. The Democrats would only have to pick up 3 seats to gain the majority. The problem is the electoral map this year. There are more Democrats up for re-election than Republicans, and some of those Democrats, like New Jersey's Bob Menendez, are in tough races. So Republicans are expected to keep control of the Senate, but that's right now. We have a long way to go, and anything could happen. Election Day is November 6th. That's 4.5 months away. But make no mistake about it, the campaign has already started. Just watch your local news. It's one long plea for your vote. I'm Larry Menti. See you again next week.